Now, you guys know that there is a spin-off coming of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's crazy.
Focused on the Brad Pitt character. And it was being done by Netflix, which might be fair, might be unfair. The fact that it's being done by Netflix has made me totally dismiss it. In my head. Haven't really cared about it. Because if it's going to
Even
Netflix,
though it's David Fincher and it's written by Quentin Tarantino?
even if it's David Fincher. I mean,
Could be the true romance of the 2020s.
because if it's going to Netflix, it's not a real movie. Sorry, but 98 out of 100 movies Netflix does suck. They just do.
Come on, did you see Red Notice?
Did you not see Red Notice, sir?
Apologies.
I mean, yeah, so that's just kind of my feeling of it. Again, fair or unfair. But Netflix may be toying with the idea of not just putting this movie out on some screens, but giving it what's being called a robust theatrical release. This comes to us from the folks over at Empire. Who write the following. Writing in a piece about Netflix and AMC Cinemas burying the hatchet to tag team on theatrical releases, Rebecca Rubin revealed that The Adventures of Cliff Booth, that's going to be the name of the spinoff, is eyeing a summer 2026 release with Netflix, quote unquote, contemplating a more robust rollout for the Tarantino pen joint. Given that this tidbit is nestled alongside discussions of Greta Gerwig's Narnia movie, which is another Netflix film, getting a 2-week exclusive IMAX run next year, it seems safe to assume that similar plans are also being discussed by the streamer for Fincher's secretive Once Upon a Time in Hollywood follow-up. All right. This, to me, is good news on a number of fronts. First of all, it makes me infinitely more interested in the movie, knowing that they're looking at saying, yeah, this should probably be in theaters. And honestly, if you're doing look, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is not one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies, just to be frank. There's some amazing things in it, but it's not, I don't believe it's one of his better films. But still, if you're going to do a follow-up, spin-off, sequel, requel, whatever you want to call it, that focuses on Brad Pitt, that's got to go in theaters.
Yes.
And we've been talking for a long time about, oh, look, here's Netflix taking another baby step. Oh, look, Netflix is putting this one in theatrical. Oh, look, I got to go see Frankenstein in theaters this week. The Greta Gerwig Narnia thing. And you know, K-pop Demon Hunters is coming back to theaters again this week. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
I mean,
baby steps.
even Stranger Things, the final episode.
Yes, that's a great one. That's a more recent one. They're going to put the series finale of Stranger Things. Theatrical release. Not a wide 1-month release.
Sure.
But at least they're doing even that in theaters. For them to now say they're looking at a more robust rollout for this. Notice that it doesn't say they're definitively going to give it a 45-day window full theatrical release. But I bet you anything that this, The Adventures of whatever his name is in it, Cliff Booth. I bet you anything this is going to be the biggest and widest release a Netflix film has ever got. And I think that's a good thing. And this is a good movie to kind of experiment with that with. Anyway, Rob, you read the story. What's your takeaway from it?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, that's what we've been talking about for so long. I mean, when you have first of all, look, I think David Fincher is one of our greatest working filmmakers. And it has been sad to me that his movies have been relegated since Mank to Netflix.
Yeah.
And maybe Mank and the Killer, you know, were not necessarily, and the Mindhunter TV series I thought was outstanding. I wish they'd do season 3. But when you have this kind of talent, especially when you have Tarantino, and look, I would say this, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for me is like The Social Network. Every time I watch it, it gets better and better and better. And I'm like you. When I first saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, eh. But now it's grown in stature. The idea that they're doing this at all is wild. It's just wild to me that they're taking this character. And by the way, I love the Cliff Booth character. Really do.
So do I.
So it was so good. And the fact that he has this history that we can delve into and find out what really happened on that boat with his wife, you know, and then there's all this great stuff going. So if they're going to do it, if they're going to pull a trigger, I mean, they should have done it with the Knives Out franchise, frankly. I mean, Glass Onion should have had a
100%
monstrous worldwide release.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. But Netflix has been obstinate. They have been wantonly thumbing their nose at theatrical because for whatever reason. And as we're saying, like, bro, it just makes all your movies have an added, they're more valuable. And like you said, this is a great idea. I think they should go all in, whether it's 3,000, 4,000 screens, give it a total international release. But it's really about the marketing. They really have to market the hell out of this, and they have to do something different. They've got to give it a creative marketing. They can't make it look like every other generic Netflix marketing push. Because Netflix, their ads look like their thumbnails, and I get it. It's branding. But if you're going to go theatrical, you've got to market this so people, one, know it's coming, and get people excited.
Yeah.
Get a trailer out 4 or 5 months before the movie comes out theatrically. Lean into the fact that it's Cliff effing Booth, man. It's Brad Pitt. I mean, it's one of his signature roles now. And I hope they do because, with Narnia coming out, like this article talks about Greta Gerwig's, that's also should be theatrical. I mean, hell, Wake Up Dead Man should be hugely theatrical. They need to lean into this because it's not going to hurt them. I just don't get it. Make your product worthwhile. And by the way, keep theatrical alive. Why not do both? You add prestige to your movies, you come out theatrical, you get all your awards consideration, all the things you want, Netflix, that you have to pay extra for, you're going to get. And you're going to get money back, and it's going to cover the cost of this movie. Do it.
I wanted to share, just real quick, this was like just a few blocks from my house. Chili John's, you guys both know it in Burbank.
Oh, yes.
But I had taken these pictures. This was like back in August. I just walked over here.
Well, I thought I heard they closed down.
No, they're actually they were on the brink and they saved it with this.
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
look
I
at
love
the
that
window.
place.
Oh,
Yeah, see this,
look
like
at
this.
that.
I drove by. I'm like, Big Kahuna Burger, and I noticed they were like, I put like, now that's a tasty burger. But look at this. I'll scroll further. Big Kahuna Burger. That's where it's from. And we know Cliff Booth, I guess, is gonna go get a Big Kahuna Burger in this movie now. And they had like the old like Independent, LA Express, whatever, like all these old.
That's awesome. By the way, guys, and that's the Burbank one.
Yeah.
Right? If you guys are ever in Burbank, I highly recommend Chili John's.
Oh,
Ann and I would pop in there once in a while when we lived in Burbank. I love that place. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Brad Pitt's Cliff Booth spinoff of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It sounds like Netflix, according to the report, is considering a robust rollout for the film. I'm thinking this might be the biggest one they've ever done theatrically. We're, of course, going to have to wait for more official word. But what do you think about it? Whatever your guys' thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.